Hi everyone, thank you for joining me. Today I'm going to show you how to dehydrate sweet potatoes. I had a 4-pound bag that I really wasn't using and I didn't want to let them go to waste. I do grow my own sweet potatoes in the garden, which you will see in future videos. But for now, stay tuned. I'll show you what to do with sweet potatoes that you would like to dehydrate to have for winter months, to use in stews and soups, so stay tuned. Sweet potatoes are done, the fork goes through them, and I'm going to let them cool right in the oven, and I'll show you what's next.
Good morning. So the sweet potatoes are ready, and I just slice them down the middle, clean them out with a spoon. My dehydrator is done next to me. That has all the vegetables ready. And you just clean them out. Or squeeze them out. And after I do this, I'll be right back. Now you can mash these any way you want. I'm just going to use the old-fashioned method. I do not add any butter. I do not add any salt and pepper. I do that when I open the meal bag because most of these meals I either keep for myself or I give them away. And some people have dietary restrictions. And it's quite easy to do. So that I think was a 4-pound bag of sweet potatoes from Walmart. You can get them anywhere. I grow my own in the garden every year when I'm not traveling doing ministry. And so there it is. So I'm going to take the vegetables off of the dehydrator. And I'll be right back. Okay, so we're going to put our sweet potatoes on. Sweet potatoes are so good for you. They're so full of wonderful vitamins and nutrients. When I dehydrate, I like to make substantial meals. My vegetables here, the ones that I bought from Green Giant, I was traveling a lot and I was fasting because I believe fasting is very healthy for your body. And so I was only going to be home for a day or two, and I just ran and got packages of riced vegetables. I didn't even know what rice was until I saw those tiny little pieces. Not my usual. But anyway, I'm a homegrown type of girl. And you can see from other videos that when you buy fresh vegetables and you wash them, you cut them up and put them on your dehydrator, you get so much more than from those small bags. So, sweet potatoes is the last. We have our pork, peas, and our vegetables. I just put them in a little bag because tomorrow they're going to be put in the Mylar Bags. Now, Mylar Bags are wonderful to store food in with an oxygen absorber, but I like glass. But you can't put everything in glass, as my cupboards will tell you, because my cupboards are heavy with glass. So I keep my Mylar bags in a really airtight storage container. keep the food temperature controlled. Well, that doesn't matter because they're dry. So, you just want to put them in an airtight container because you don't want any kind of mice or anything like that. Dehydrated food is basically like what they feed our military. So that's how I do it. And I put it on. And I'll let you know how long it takes until it's dry. So stay tuned. So I changed my mind, and I can do that because this is my food. So because I'm heading back to Africa this year, I'm going to probably bring this with me. So I am going to put salt, pepper, and some onion salt on here. Now, feel free to be creative because many times I have put brown sugar, a little bit of brown sugar, even some maple syrup, and some cinnamon, however you like to fix yams. Some people put marshmallows. Enjoy. You're making your food the way you like it. Good morning. So our sweet potatoes are ready. So this is what they look like. Now this was just my regular mashed sweet potatoes that I did put salt, pepper, onion on. Left them overnight on low. The lowest setting, which is 95 degrees Fahrenheit, 35 degrees Celsius. So our sweet potatoes are done, and you just move the plastic tray around carefully. It is plastic, so you don't want to break it. When I get this all off, I'll show you what I do next. Some people actually eat sweet potatoes like this, like a food roll. It's a totally healthy snack. But if you're going to eat it as a snack, be sure to season it the way that you want. And then it's like sweet potato chips. Except it doesn't have all that extra fat oil. Okay, so I'll be back. Now these are the sweet potatoes taken off of the dehydrator. We can absolutely put them in the bag like this and they will rehydrate. But I don't like sharp edges in my bag. So I'm going to put them in the blender or the food processor and break them up. So this is 4 pounds of dehydrated sweet potatoes. Now, if you don't have a food processor or a coffee grinder, this is the butternut squash that we dehydrated. You can just use a mortar and a pestle. I just don't like any sharp edges in my bags because you don't want to put a hole in it. You can also use a rolling pin if you don't have a mortar and a pestle.
So that's it. And you'll have sweet potatoes whenever you need it without having to peel them, without having to cook them. My favorite thing to do with them is to use them in homemade Jewish chicken soup. The difference between American and Jewish chicken soup is they add so many different kinds of vegetables. And at first, I was a little leery because they add parsnips and pumpkin and sweet potatoes. And I had to try it. And that was it for me. there was no going back. The flavor is just amazing. So that's why every year I like to dehydrate some to have for healthy soups throughout the winter months. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you give it a try. If you have any questions or comments, please leave them below. If you haven't already, please like and subscribe so you are notified of videos. God bless you and your family.